Last time out on the network, I undertook a complete rebuild of Stafford Goods Yard, allowing cargo trains to flow more freely through the station. This time I'm heading up the branch to Southport to fix another major problem that's been bugging me for ages. Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to From Steam to Electricity here on Transport Fever 2. Welcome to the struggling town, shall we say, of Southport. A lot needs to change here. Hopefully today we are going to do that. This is something that's been bugging me for a long time here on the network. It's just things not working as they should be. And thanks to the comment from Olivier, excuse me, a few weeks ago, I now know that this goods factory here is not helping at all. And the fact that we have only got... yeah, I mean, it's pretty poor, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's pretty poor. We are going to try and salvage that today, though, as well as sort of rejuvenate this part of the network a little bit, because it's been forgotten for the most part. And we're going to do that, first and foremost, by taking this line here and just completely scrapping it. I did not mean to send you all to the depot. That was dumb, but never mind. Same difference at the end of the day. And then we're going to grab you here and we're going to do that. Now you, I need to now just sell you. And this one. I don't think that's going to get as much money back, if at any, to be honest. But it's going to make a bit of a difference here, I suppose. We're then going to come over here and we're going to remove this platform, cargo platform here. And we're just going to have this as passengers, so I can pretty much leave that station the size it is. We don't need to extend it too much. That works pretty well, I would say. Pretty happy with that. So that's step one. Step two is we're going to come... oh, excuse me. I still can't speak. It's incredible, that, isn't it? You'll also notice, by the way, I've changed the currency now, which is exciting. Finally got around to that for reasons to do with the cheat mode that I was talking about last time, where I can get more money using debug mode, and then you press the right alt and then the M key, and that wasn't working for me for some reason, so I've had to completely restart the game. And while I was out there, I thought, why not just change the currency symbol? So I've done that too. So that's a lot better now. Yeah, just quickly before this train leaves and runs too far up the line here, we're going to do stage 2 of this rebuild, which is going to be completely changing this station here. We're going to extend it. Not only are we going to extend it, we're going to make it awesome. I think that makes sense, right, in my head. 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to have a bit of a kink here now, and I'm hoping actually we've got the gradient okay. So that's going to be a bit annoying if not. We're also going to add a third platform while we're doing this, because we're going to have a few more trains coming up here now. Like so. We are then going to take a cargo building and we're going to smack it down. That's annoying. Hang on. Can make this work. Let's do that, and then excuse me, my voice is starting to go again. That's not good. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, that should be a little bit better now. Apologies for that. Let's do that, that, and that. There we go. Now we need to connect this up, and I'm already starting to think this isn't going to work. Oh no, it is. Whew. That's lucky. Okay, you are then going to cut across like this. Probably to there. And then I'm hoping... oh, there. Sorry, there. That's the other side of that. That signal may as well stay where it is now, to be honest. That's fine. We need to double slip this, which I'm going to do thusly. And then we're going to put some signals in. Not one way. No auto sig. And yeah, you're going to sit there, there, and there. Just going to make sure that this line here is still... Yep, you're still fine. Good stuff. So what are you? Southport East. Correct? Yes. That's actually going to get a rename in a second. You are Southport Goods Yard. Believe it or not, and it's probably going to sound unbelievable when I say this out loud, this is going to be the supply now for the entirety of the town of Southport. Let's run this across here like so. You are then going to run there like that. This, we are going to leave that little building on the end there just as a remnant. But effectively, you're now going to do that. And then this is going to do that. Nice. How does that look? Very steep uphill there, but it does work. And that's the main thing. It does work. These trains are going to get a major upgrade in just a second. Before that, though, we've got a little bit more work to do. And that is down here at Warwick. Warwick is also going to get a major rebuild here. Just deciding how to go about it. I think the first thing to do is get rid of this road here. And then we're also going to get rid of these tracks here. So I think the passenger station is going to remain as it is. That's fine. But the goods platform here is going to get a major extension. So again, you right now are 4 long. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Which seems excessive, and believe me it is. But it's badly needed in order to get the stuff in here that we need to get in here. Now the good news is, I think we only need van trains to make this work now, which is going to be very handy indeed. Let's do that like so. I am then going to cut that bit back a little bit, and we're going to bring you down to here-ish, and then you're going to come out like this. It looks crazy. I hope it works. We're also going to put a home signal or starter? Yeah, starter. There. And then a home. Right where this road is, actually. So that's going to be an interesting build. Maybe just the other side of it. One there like that, and one there like that. Sure. I'm then going to put another one here-ish, like so. And this is going to be the new level crossing. I don't even think we need a level crossing here, but I'm going to build one in anyway, just in case. And we're going to do something like this and hope that works. Yeah, I don't like that already. How close can I get this and have it as a single crossing? That's not a single crossing, is it? No. Everyone's going to build it like this then. So we're going to do you like that, and you're going to look like this. We can then confirm that, and then this one can just go like this. Sure. And then you can just come out like that. Yep. Happy. Okay. One other problem we have, by the way, down here at Haltwhistle, I was following this tanker train, I think it was, or the one in front of it, and I realised Haltwhistle station was completely full. And one of the problems was these excess trains that we had heading up to Southport. So I think the first thing we're going to do is fix that by having all trains now routed into here. We are also going to build a truck stop connected to this. Let's see if I can get this where I want it. There-ish. I'm just going to build it like that for now. I can edit it in a second. We'll also ignore the slopes for now as well. You're the exit. You're the entrance. We'll build more gradual. So from here, we'll build a gradual slope down into this. That'll be a lot better. We'll add one of these here. Now, the goods factory here, we are disconnecting entirely. This one. So we don't need to worry about this now at all. And in fact, these 3 lines here, we're also going to remove. Manage line. Go away. This is to try and spur growth back down the hill with the one at Haltwhistle. Which I think now... I don't think this one was taking too much business away from that anyway, in all honesty. But it will ensure that that is the main one in this part of the map now, at least. So there's that. Get rid of you as well. There we go. And then we can get rid of that. That saves a little bit on infrastructure costs, even though we've just built a massive, great new truck hub here. Speaking of, we should probably hook this up. Streets. This, and this. And I'm hoping... See, that would be good, but that would also be bad. Let's build it this way instead. See, that would also be good, but also be bad. Let's build it like this, and then from here we can just do that. And then this side, we can come out a lot more gradual. Yeah, and I'm hoping that still connects to that, and it also connects to that. You'll also notice up here we've got this paper mill, and we've got the oil well. Now, the oil well was the one I was tempted to do, but I don't think I'm going to mess around with any of that stuff now. I don't think it's worth it. You cover the whole town, which is very nice to see indeed. Now, I reckon we need 2 types of train, maybe? I want to check as well. Is there still... Yeah. I want to find the wagon, the van wagon that I've been using. This one, because you don't carry coffee. You do carry coffee. What else carries coffee? Coffee beans. So the normal box car, which I want to get rid of. We've got these wagons, which is fine. Or we've got this box car here, which has a capacity of 8. And actually, the temptation is to use this one. This is the in-game one, because I think it's actually cheaper. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to create a new van train, or use the existing van train that's going to start down here at Haltwhistle. It's going to come up here to Warwick, and it's going to drop off machines and food, maybe? I don't think... Are we bringing food in from anywhere else? Southport. Oh, that's the one up here. Of course it is. Yeah, so we're actually just going to drop off machines. We're then going to carry on up here to Southport. We're going to drop off the coffee beans as well as goods. We're then going to pick up food, and then that food is going to come back down to Haltwhistle. We're also going to pick up alcohol, because I think we are transporting alcohol, are we not, from Nailsworth, or we were. Yeah, Southport Food Processor. Do you carry alcohol? You do. Okay, so you carry alcohol, coffee beans, machines, and goods. That's encouraging. That's very encouraging. There is also a capacity issue over here. I think Haltwhistle needs rebuilding. Is part of the problem here. And I think we could probably get rid of these cargo buildings. Maybe use some of the space over here. So move this station to where this is. And have it plug in directly that way. Either that or go back to using trucks. And don't use the train. Because I think the train is costing us quite a lot of money. If I check this, which is something Imsvale suggested to do. Yeah, our biggest loss makers right now, it's actually our new dedicated freight, which is a little bit concerning. But then some of our biggest makers are also some of our new freight, which is confusing. Especially the lumber trains. The lumber trains are really good. And this is the toaster to Stowmarket mineral trains. And they are flying when it comes to making money. So the logic works. We just need to make it work for everything. I think one thing we're going to do is Haltwhistle maybe today. we're going to rebuild this using this. And we're going to do it properly. And it's going to be awesome. And that will involve quite a bit of rebuilding over here as well. So this will come more this way now and join up. And this will come this way more. Actually saying that, no. I think if we leave this as it is, and maybe where these buildings are, we can add more tracks in on this side. And just have these as they are. Maybe put some extra tracks in the middle here. If we do it in threes, with a tracks gap between them. Yeah, I think we can get away with that, actually. I think we can get away with that. Maybe we'll come back and do that in a minute. For now, though, I do want to change this van train and get it up and running. And I also want to get the construction materials, maybe not the construction materials, but definitely the goods brought across to the town here. The construction materials is going to be an interesting one. Maybe we could bring them up from Stafford to Southport. And then we could maybe bring something back as part of that. Possibly. There's another goods factory there. That's annoying, isn't it? What else could we bring back? Because I don't want to plug in these goods factories. Maybe oil? Actually, that could work. But then that's quite a long journey from there down. So maybe we'll have an oil line from here to here. And then another oil from here down to here. And then somehow that will extend down to here. Which makes no sense, does it? Yeah, that makes no sense. I'm hoping this... Leatherhead, Wisbeach, Hale, Abingdon. So Leatherhead is the one we really want to get going. Why is this one not going? Is it because of consumers? Stowmarket, Woodstock, Hale. The dedicated trains should be helping with that, though. Is it we're just not getting supplied? Although that says 23 and that says 23. So we should be getting there. Yeah, right in the middle of town here. And it should be connecting from this, right? Yeah. And that's where the... Oh, where's the fuel line? Where is the fuel line? Fuel. Oh, you're going to this one. Oh, okay. I didn't see that one. I think it was hiding behind the sign. You kind of do it. But I am going to extend you, actually. Over to here as well. And then back. So here you're not going to load with waste. You're just going to unload fuel. And then this one, you're going to load waste. And then this one, you're going to unload fuel and load waste. Okay, I think that will help a little bit more with that. We'll see. Let's stop mucking around. Let's start working on Southport. So the first thing we want to do is change these trains here. In fact, we'll change the line first, then we'll do the trains. So after Haltwhistle, you are stopping at Warwick. So at Haltwhistle down here, you are loading up on alcohol and coffee berries. You are unloading food. That's fine. And you are also loading up on goods and machines. But again, whatever we do, we're going to limit all of this to 50%. At Warwick, you are unloading machines. At Southport, you are unloading everything. Except no machines, of course. And you are loading up on food. And then at Warwick, you are loading and unloading food. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. This line here, I might as well leave it in situ, but we technically don't need it now. That's a lot of food waiting to come down the hill there, actually. That's cool. Happy with that. What's your frequency? 5 minutes. Yeah, that's going to change in a second. We're going to sell like half of these trains off the get-go. There we go. And now we're going to completely change you. So steam. We could go with the Armstrongs again because they are cheaper. And then cargo here, we need... Was it the boxcar? You can carry alcohol, coffee, machines, food, and goods. That's... Okay, 128 capacity. That's not terrible. 8-minute frequency. That's pretty good. Are you full? No. But you might be in a bit. Did I change you to alcohol? I think I did. Yeah, alcohol. Okay. Are you then working? Yes, alcohol, and we've got coffee beans coming in as well. The machines, if I pop down to Warwick here. Yeah, machines are being supplied by Scarborough. Scarborough machines, is that the nearest one? I guess that is the nearest one, isn't it? All the way over here. Okay, that's fine. Southport, this is going to be 0 right now. Although we've got construction material apparently coming in. No idea how. We're now going to fix this by setting up the truck line here. Like so. You can be configured like this. Over here then, you're going to load goods. And then over here, you are going to unload goods. Just keep wondering if there's something else we could do. But I don't think there is. You're just going to be goods Southport. Cool. Got a colour right as well. That's nice. And then, yeah, you can just be a truck. Easy peasy. Goods Southport, go. Check. Suppliers. Might take a while just to kick in. Check this is correct still. Southport goods yard, you should be unloading goods. Yep. Haltwhistle, you should be loading goods. Yep. Let's check. Yeah, you are definitely unloading goods there. There you go. Haltwhistle goods factory 1. Cool. And Hale goods factory as well. Good. So we now know that that is working. We need to get this upgraded big time. So the other thing we could look at is this, the paper mill. Could we bring a flat wagon train up with lumber on board, wood, unload that wood, and turn it into paper? Are you connected? Not quite. So we would need a traction engine or something to do this bit, which is going to be a pain. Yeah, bring the paper back, load it on, and bring it back down the hill. That'd be useful. It'd be really cool if we could get this upgraded as well. And in the future, there are no meat plants around here, are there? I don't believe so. Are you full right now? Not really. I think part of your problem is we're not getting enough down here. So could I also do something with that? If I was to bring you here, is it worth it? The iron ore gets brought down, I suppose, and that doesn't take too long. So yeah, if we just unload it here, that will just provide more. I'll bring it down the hill here so we haven't got that weird upslope. This is probably a bad idea, but we'll give it a go. See what it does. Right. You will be a reddish colour. Maybe like that one. And yeah, you are literally just carrying coffee berries down to here. So, coffee berries, Haltwhistle. Can I do you on a traction engine? Don't see why not. Is there a depot nearby? There's one over there. It's a bit far away. I think before when we did this, we used existing vehicles on lines, didn't we? So I don't think we actually have a nearby depot, so we'll have to go like this one. Can you carry coffee? Yeah, you can carry coffee. Not only can you carry coffee berries, you can carry a lot of coffee berries. So let's get 30, shall we say, just as a starter. Oh, you've got loads of vehicles in here already. Wow, hang on then. 171 in here. No, we don't want that many. Oh, I wish I'd seen that before I actually started buying these. Whoa. Just jump me to the bottom then. Did not want to do that either. And then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coffee berries. Alright, you. Suppliers. Warwick Coffee Farm, which is the one up here. You're now kicking in. Problem is, I don't want this one here to go down because we've still got ships carrying this. What I really want is for the coffee bean production to increase. That's my goal here. 51 second frequency. That's not terrible, but I think if we got another 10 of these, uh, 10 is there. And we're going to... Well, actually, we'll put you on the line first, and then we'll worry about... Where's... Ping 47, so if we get another 10... Let's take it down to, yeah, 38, and then... Maybe another 20. 27 second frequency, that's pretty good. And then yeah, I'm just going to do them all again. It's probably going to cost me a lot of money, but 9 million, there you go. Alrighty, 22 second frequency, that's pretty good. The road here is a little bit windy, but it's fine. And then that's going to load up nicely. And yeah, we're over 100 already. And if we look at you, suppliers, this one here is going to start to drop, but as this upgrades, which it can do 3 times, the demand's going to increase on everything. So that's pretty cool. And the coffee beans from here are only required to go up the hill. So that's all good as well. Right, I want to change Haltwhistle here and increase the capacity of everything because it's a bit of a joke. You can see we've got quite a big gap here as well at the end, so it's not like we're going to run short on space. And I think, well, I'm hoping I can do just a straight swap. So if I remove you like so, I don't think we need to change a single thing here other than the number of tracks. So if I was to grab you, we want this type to be that one. Number of tracks. If I can do 12. Oh, that's electrified. I don't want it to be electrified. I think if I did something like this and then put a gap in. Yeah, basically like that. See how it's placing it and then there's a track gap between each one, so effectively these bridges here will become triples rather than doubles, especially if I place it like that. But actually if I increase this to 15 and then line that up, you can see we can fit 3 extra tracks in. On the eastern side it would be, but it's on the left hand side here, so it looks like the western side. We can keep this dead straight. Capacity increase. I'm not going to go mad with it. We'll say 10. Street connection allowed, yes. And then I want to make the length 320 because I think that was... Whoop, that's too long. I think that was the correct length. Oh no, it looks like we can actually go one longer than that. Make it 360, so that's kind of future-proofing it as well, which I'm a fan of. Oh, there. Alrighty. So that's the swap done. Are these connected at this end? They are. We'll have to do some rebuilding of the tracks here. That's fine. Over this side, this might be a bit more of a headache. But in actuality, maybe not. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible, because we've all got stuff that we want to be getting on with today. But yeah, effectively, we have just massively increased the size and capacity and abilities of this station, which is not a bad thing by any stretch. It's a little bit cheaty using this mod, I admit, but when the thing holding me back isn't technically my fault, it is incredibly frustrating to see. So I'm happy to upgrade this as best I can. Sounds like it's raining outside, or there's water running down the wall or something. It's a really weird noise. As long as my house isn't about to collapse, we should be alright. Right. Now these should all be parallel tracks now. I hope. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this... It's going to look really trippy now as well. Oh, that one we can actually remove. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this actually. This looks really cool. That one there. That one there. And then this one can be removed. Although there's a train there. So we can't do much there right now. I'm going to pop that one there. That one there, which means these two aren't actually the correct length, which is interesting. And then these ones here, yeah, this is going to be interesting as well, because this wasn't part of the original plan. As you can see already, I think we're fine. Yeah, we seem to be fine here at least. If these two are fine as well, then there's no problem at all. Alrighty, I think we got away with that. I am going to... Oh, I did not mean to click there. That's fine, we can fix that. We'll do that first. That one, and I have no idea where the end is. It's under there somewhere. There, and there. There we are. Yeah, we did that without having to remove the signals, which is also awesome. I'm just for a second just going to build this like this, just so I can remove this middle bridge here. That's going to... did the road by mistake. I was going to say that's going to annoy me, but it turns out there's other stuff here that's going to annoy me first. There. Okay. So yeah, this is a lot more built up now, which is cool. All of this here is going to get redone as well. There we go. Well, I'm going to try and make this junction as dense as I possibly can make it without screwing everything up. So I want... These 8 tracks are going to be the ones that serve here. But then these... What's that? 11 tracks are going to serve this. And bear in mind the original station was only 8 tracks. So that gives you an idea as to just how big this is going to be now. I think the technical term is massive. I can't find the... There. There we go. But I'm then going to remove that and build it again. Like so. You're then going to come round to here. And then this one is going to come around to here. Actually, I'm going to redo this side now. I want you to go to there. And I want you to come across to here. That's fine. These two are then going to pop in. Yeah, one like that. That's not right. Actually, let's do that again slightly differently. If I can make it do that, and then this one is going to come in like this. Okay. This side is then going to come across like that. This side is then going to come across like this. Yeah, and then we pause for a second. Because now, from here, probably these two, actually are going to be the main two that connect over to here. But then this one needs to come across. Yeah, too much slope. Also, let me just quickly connect this in like this. Just so I can get rid of that. Sure, that's fine. So you're now going to come around, yeah, to over here-ish. I think that could afford to be a double slip, so that's fine. This one I'm then going to bring in. Actually, if I can avoid it being a double slip, that would be great. So if I bring that round like that, I might be able to put this one into it as well. Yes. Excellent. This one's then going to come in like this. But then this one needs to come around like so. So that will have to be a double slip by the looks of it. Yeah. Which is also fine. Oh, that's not going to let me do... Oh, it's going to let me do that, though. Okay. Can I get this one out, though? It's connecting to something. Yeah. Actually, this one doesn't come round here either like it's supposed to. Okay. I think we can do this with the work of double slips. So let's say we did that. This one, yeah, that won't connect in because of this one. So if we just get rid of that, if it ends up being just 7 tracks coming across, that's also fine. Although neither of those want to be double slips, so that's interesting. But if I can get this one out and over to there, which I can, will that be a double slip? That technically would be a double slip, but I think I can just do this instead. Maybe just bring that over here. Like that. Okay. So we've got 7 tracks that come out this way. So far, we've got, what's that, 6 tracks that come out this side. But the big difficulty was this central bit. And that appears to all now be done. So I'm happy about that. From here, I feel like I can curve this more as well. Hopefully this doesn't balls things up too much again. Bring it in a lot more sharply. Yeah, like that. We don't need a huge amount of space for stuff. Let's do that, and then we'll do that. That's a lot better. Yep, I'm a lot happier with that. That one comes across like so. We could try and get this one out. It's not looking like it's going to work. Yeah, I'm fine with that though. As I said, 7 is more than enough for what I wanted to do here. It does just emphasize, though, that maybe this could have been lined up more with these two central ones here, which is still very much possible. Let's see if I can do that. Now we know where we stand with all of this. I'm wondering if... So it's these two, wasn't it, I said? Do that. Do that. And then we've got... Actually, no, it won't be these two, sorry. It will be the two next to it. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, so it'll be these two. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 in the middle. And then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll work better. Maybe. We'll find out, won't we? So yeah, we'll do this. You can then connect into this one like so. This one can then connect into that like so. This one can then connect into that like so. This one will connect into this one. That one's already done there. This one can come across like this. This one can come to here. And then we'll pop this one in like that. And then I'm thinking for these last two, if you come across like so, that'll be a double slip. And then I'm hoping... Nope. Yeah, I'm hoping this will work as a crossover. I wonder if I made that just a little too... I mean, that's got to work, right? Looking at it. Either that, or I just go with this. And build this as far up to here as I can. Maybe we'll say a 40 mile an hour. Like that. And then this one will just connect in. Like so. Works, right? You can then be a double slip. Still need to put the crossover on that side. But already this is what seems to be a massive improvement, right? How much of a speed crossover can I make this? If I can get it to 40... I mean, 46 is fine, right? Just so trains don't have to slow down too much. There we are. Okay. And then this one's done. So where's the problem? Why am I getting tick-tick still? One way, no. So you're already... Oh, we'll replace all of these with left-handers. We'll do it this way. Oh, it's the south side is the problem. Mark, you muppet. I'm going to have to do that quite quickly, and then we can wrap this episode up as well. Yeah, I'm very happy with this as a change now, though. I think it's a lot of money being invested here, and big risks being taken, and infrastructure costs and things like that. But if it means we can run trains a lot smoother with very little interruption, I would say it is definitely worth it. We can now move this signal right up to here as well. No idea what's going on with that road. Looks very strange. There's one of our new trains. The caboose bit, this bit, the watchtower looks really stupid on all of them. But I don't know how to disable it on all of them. So we're going to have to live with that. It's really annoying that I couldn't get this track to curve around as well. I am going to keep trying this off camera, you know. Just feel like if I move it slightly to the left or the right, or... It's just because of this junction, which I could probably tidy up as well. But, yeah. I'll have a look. Right. Southern end. Come on, Mark. Nice and quick. Well, those 2 tracks there can stay the same as they are. All of this here is going to change, though. And yeah, all basically, we could go with this and have these 2 tracks here just connect up with sorry, I'm trying to build and talk at the same time. We always know how that goes. And just have this. So then you connect to this like so. You connect to this like so. And then we could just do this. This is very much a temporary fix for this end, I admit. Yeah, that works, right? And then obviously these will be double slips. These 2 here can connect in. One like that, one like that. And then this one will connect in like that for now. Let's double slip these now so I don't forget. Like that. That one can connect over there like so. And that one, oh, I would connect that one in there. Can it fit? I think we could do this better. So that was like that. And then this one we can do like so. And then like so. And then like so. And then like so. I guess if we did that like that, and then this one could just curve around like this. So that is them all connected again. And then here, we'll just go with the 1 shunt signal, obviously. Not one way. Uh, 4, 5, however many we need. I'm not going to count them all. And then, yeah, the crossover at the southern end of all of this. Because most lines do terminate here. It's only a few, if that go through. So this is fine. Okay. One other thing I need to make sure of is we do actually have the street connections still. So we'll do something a bit more like this now. And then you can come down. And that should still connect to everything here, including the harbours. Yep, good. Phew, that's one thing I was worried about. And then very quickly, just to wrap this one up, we're going to change the track adjustments here. We're going to change the tracks here so that everything is serving the lines. So 4, come on. 5, 6, and 7. Incredibly slow. There's a lot of pathfinding going on here, admittedly. Let's just pin you. Right, you. At Haltwhistle. So let's say you... I mean, you can do 1 and 2 as well. So I might just have you come in on 2. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The main thing is I want to leave these 2 top ones as free as possible for the goods train to shuttle back and forth, because I'm as stupid as it sounds, going to stick with that as an idea and hope that it works. You are going to come in on 5. With 3, 4, 6, and 7, and then here, let's just say 6 with 7, 5, 4, 3. Alrighty, now this one. What one are you? Haltwhistle to Southport. Oh, you're the one we've just set up. Of course you are. So Haltwhistle here, I mean, you can come in on any of these. Let's say 8. And then 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Yeah, I might change you actually to mixed van. Whoops. Did I? I think that took. I didn't press anything else stupid, did I? No. Right. Back up here. We've done you. Mixed flat. Haltwhistle cock ahead. So you're coming out. Yeah, the main line again. So again, you can be like track 9. I guess because you're coming from Knutsford, right? That's why you're open to all of these. We can just do that. And then this one, I don't know, 12. And then, yeah, now you've got limitations. We are going to send you into any free track still, but we're going to try and design it so that it does left-hand running where it can. This one, toast to the Haltwhistle. So Haltwhistle here. So you're coming in off the branch, aren't you? So, yeah, let's say 6. And I might just put you into any free track that you can go into. This one, Haltwhistle to Stowmarket. At Haltwhistle here, I might just say 15 just for the sake of... I don't think we're going to choose 15 very often. I feel like I've got a massive sneeze coming as well. It's not an annoying feeling at all. Haltwhistle to Stowmarket, and then Toaster to Haltwhistle. Again, 6 to this one. And yeah, we'll leave 1 free. And then the oil train, you come straight through again, don't you? Yeah, you go the way down to Hale. So let's have you on 14 here. And I might try and make this one a bit more calculated. Let's say 9, and then is it 7 onwards? Technically 5 onwards for you, actually. So we might just do that. And that. And then this one. Turns out there's a lot of lines running through Haltwhistle. It's almost like that was the problem all along. Where are you going to next? Stafford. So you can come in on, let's say 10. And we'll do 6, 7, 8 and 9 as your thing there. And then you're heading down to Knutsford. So if we say 12. And then like this. Yep, that works. And then that was that one I just did, wasn't it? Yeah. Haltwhistle to Southport we've just done. Just check it though to make sure. Yep, cool. And then finally, Toaster to Haltwhistle. And again, you're going out onto the branch. So at Haltwhistle here, let's say track 4. And there you go. Alrighty then, folks. That'll do it for this episode. I'm going to hit play just to make sure that everything here is running as it should. So you're waiting for a free path. You're going to run in here now. And then, yeah, you're waiting to come in. So this running empty from Stafford down, that's a problem that I want to look into. What's wrong here? Of course. Could I get a line across, or is that asking too much? I don't see it as being an... even if it's just a temporary fix. Oh, there. No? Where are you trying to go? Oh, you're stopped right now. Right, Stafford Goods Yard. Okay. Now you're waiting. You should start moving in a second. What was I saying just now? I was going to say something really important, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh, yeah. From Stafford, we could do with something being loaded onto... We're supposed to really be bringing machines and tools and stuff like that down. I think. Do we still do that? Haltwhistle to Cockerhead, right? And at Cockerhead here, you're supposed to be loading with... Yeah, you are loading machines and tools. I guess there just aren't any. Scarborough and Stone Market. Because you do... This other train unloads here, right? Uckfield to Cockerhead. At Cockerhead here. Technically, you need to unload tools again as well. And then at Scarborough here, you need to load tools as well. Maybe that was part of the problem. Was we weren't loading the right stuff here anymore. I don't know. We can find something else maybe to load on the train. Fish wasn't really an option. Yeah. Either that or we just accept... Maybe I did just accept the fact it runs back empty. Who knows. Main thing is we've now got loads more space at the station here for loads of stuff. And as you can see, it's filling up nicely already. Which is very good to see. So, on that note, I'm going to wrap the episode up here. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And, oh, look at that. And, of course, if you are enjoying the series so far, drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes and any feedback and all that stuff is greatly appreciated. Excuse me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon.